So hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Nima Boa, and today we're going to be reacting to a video I found on YouTube, and it is called How I Became Gay. So this is going to be very interesting, especially because I'm gay myself, and I've been out since I was 16. So it's always interesting to see different people's perspective on their sexuality. I will say I do. Well, it is interesting, but also at the same time, I don't look for it either because I'm very much confident in myself and my sexuality. It's not like something that haunts me or that I shy away from or anything like that. But I saw this video and I thought it was very interesting because it's with another guy. I cannot remember what his name is, but I've just seen this black man pop up on my YouTube homepage frequently, talking with different people about different topics. And when I saw this, I was like, I need to react to this video. So we are going to be reacting to it and we're going to be watching it together. So this is going to be very interesting. And as always, leave a comment down below. I like to hear your guys' perspective and your opinions. So this is a platform on my channel where you guys can share your opinions.
How did you become gay?
That's a great question. So there's different theories on why. Obviously, you know, there's the genetic, there's environmental, there's hormonal in utero, and I don't know what parts of those affected me, but at a very young age, my brother, who's a year older than I am, he and I, he had a friend who lived, a neighbor, and he invited, I think we were like in 3rd grade or younger. He invited us over and showed us his father's Playboy magazines. So it was my first introduction into pornography, into sexuality. So it was very shocking.
Yeah.
These images were really shocking. And but see, it didn't happen to my brother, so I don't know if this is the cause, but for me, it kind of unlocked this lust in me. But there was nowhere for me to put the lust. But since I was around guys all the time in my class, that's where the lust was directed.
Oh, I see.
And then when I was 9 years old, I woke up, I spent the night at a friend's house from my school, and I woke up in the middle of the night and his father was molesting me.
Oh,
so
amazing.
that was huge. I think that was like a major turning point for me. Because I think before that, I think I could have gone either direction, but that experience, I think, really, you know, shifted me into homosexuality.
And so when you think of that now, what do you think of how you feel about
it? About that night? I think the thing is, before I was a Christian, I thought, you know, that night was not a big deal. I was kind of like, oh, it was no big deal. After I became a Christian, I now look back on that night as very traumatic. And because it was the first thought in my mind when I woke up to him molesting me was, if he knows I'm awake, he's going to kill me. I thought he was going to. I had this image in my mind of him stabbing me with a knife. And so now I understand that night was very destructive.
Are you over that now?
I don't know. I mean, I think I've been prayed. I've gone to my pastors many times and prayed about it, and I think I am. But I mean,
you need a therapist, a psychologist.
I don't know. I think I am.
Who were you closest to growing up? Your father or your mother?
My mother.
Your mother.
We were like best friends.
Really?
Yeah.
Growing up, you were your mother's best friend.
I was like her surrogate husband.
Wow. Bird. Well, how did that feel? What was that like for you?
See, well, because my father was, he was busy working all the time, and you know and so my mother turned to me a lot for kind of comfort, and it was like. It felt like I was her kind of secondary concubine or whatever it's called. And so it had this weird feeling of, it was a codependent relationship, but
Yeah.
but it was, I enjoyed it because I liked being needed by my mother. So it was kind of this really messy relationship.
How did you feel about it when you first realized what she was doing? Did you like it then, or you just came to like it?
I didn't really it took me a long time until I was an adult to understand what the relationship was, but
Yeah.
that it was super codependent. But yeah, but I liked the fact that she loved me so much and that she relied on me so much and needed me so much. I liked being needed. I mean, who doesn't want to be needed by their mother? You know, it's that kind of thing. And so I liked our relationship, you know, growing up.
Did you sleep with her while growing up?
No,
You never slept in the same bed with her?
no.
And did it feel like a trauma when she was doing that? You didn't want her to to be that close to her in the beginning?
No. It just felt like my mother was a very sensitive
Yeah.
human being.
I know what you mean.
Very, very sensitive. And I was very sensitive as a little boy, and so we connected on that.
So you became like her.
Yeah.
And are you surprised you became like your mother?
But not now. No, I'm not surprised by that.
And so did you forgive her for doing that to you?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
I haven't thought of doing it.
Now that you're thinking of it, do you think you need to forgive her for that? Because
Probably.
what happens is mothers, when they do that to their children, they impose their will upon their children. And when you're a kid, you resent it at first. And then when you resent it, you become like what you resent. You take on her identity, the same spirits of her now in you. So it feels like it's okay after a while, right?
Yeah.
But she really created you in her image. And that can have a lot to do with you feeling that you were gay.
Yeah.
Because you had the woman's spirit rather than the father's spirit.
Yeah, so I guess I do need to forgive her. Yeah.
And then that way God will forgive you and you'll be free forever.
I didn't think that that's interview would take that kind of turn. I didn't really expect that to happen. I'm quite surprised. I'm speechless at the same time. I feel really sad that that had to happen for him, and especially because he was a kid. That's really haunting and really, really sad. I don't really know what to say to that, because that kind of situation could definitely have an influence on him being gay for sure. Like, and I don't really feel like, I don't feel like this is a topic for me to talk about, because I honestly do not have any professional psychological experience at all. But that kind of a situation, of what I've seen of like other interviews as well, that can have that kind of influence on your life, that you can turn out to be into the same sex, like you could be homosexual because an adult had touched you in an inappropriate way, molested you. So I've heard that before, and it can definitely happen. It's very sad. I thought it was going to be something completely different when I saw this video. I didn't think it was going to turn out to this, and it's really, really sad. I hope that he definitely. I hope that he goes. I hope that he will make the decision to talk with a psychologist that can really that can really unravel the different, like, all the layers, and really put in the puzzles for him, and make him have this bigger revelation of the situation and how it has impacted his life, and also his relationship with his mom, and how that has impacted his life, because it will definitely give him a much more elevated answer compared to talking with your priest. I'm not saying that you cannot talk with your priest. I feel like it's very important that you have someone to talk with. So if that's your priest, then definitely do that. But I also feel like having give yourself that opportunity to speak with someone that is a professional in the field will definitely give you a different kind of answer, and also something that's very much more elevated regards to like the profession. They're gonna be able to unpack some things and really work all your thoughts and your experiences and put the puzzle together and deliver it to you in a way where you will probably leave with maybe shocked and also be relieved as well after a conversation like that with a psychologist. So yeah, that's the only thing I have to say about that. And quite surprised, didn't know it was gonna take that kind of a turn, but it did. What do you guys think of this video? And be respectful when it comes to this, especially when it comes to like a grown person being molested by an adult. Like, be kind to the comments, but I definitely would like to hear your guys' opinion. But it's definitely a next level video, this one, that I didn't expect. But yeah, I hope you guys like this video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.